Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so my name is Edzai, Zvobwo, and I'm from a company called Maths Genius. And I'm seeing some of my former students that I taught in high school, like Tidigo, and who else is here? Sandy, them, yeah. So the thing is, um, so we at Maths Genius do a lot of work in terms of girl-child empowerment, specifically in maths and science, STEAM basically, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So why did we choose to focus mostly on empowering girls? It so happened that I work a lot with SABC, where we do a lot of outreach work across the whole country. And you'll find that the rural girl is the most disadvantaged person in the country. You find that the rural girl is suffering from a double whammy sort of way, where firstly, some of the legacy issues due to lack of resources in the rural areas, due to previous political and current political dispensations, right? And also the cultural aspects. You find that our society is very patriarchal, right? So the rural girl is the one who is at the least probability of success in life. So we discovered that, because initially we were just saying, let us spread the love of mathematics. So this is one of the books that I wrote. To date, I've written 6 books that are being distributed worldwide. And we're just trying to push to say, let's be gender agnostic when it comes to learning. Let's be gender agnostic when it comes to careers. Let's be gender agnostic when it comes to pay, even pay. Equal work, equal pay. So girls, after getting these coding skills, when you go back to your workplace, or if you start a new work, make sure that you negotiate your salary very well. Because you find guys can negotiate salaries better than women. Women will just say, whatever salary I'm presented, I'm taking it, right? So we need to be able to negotiate salaries better. We need to be able to be fearless and go out and conquer. Just a few weeks ago, I was with this very prominent woman. She's on the board of Barclays in the and also Merrill Lynch, in the States. I don't know if you've heard of her. She's an economist called Dambisa Moyo. She's done TED Talks and all that. Zambian-born lady. She's on a board. She's the only black woman. Everyone else is a white man. And she's been heckled. She's been called names. But the funny thing is, on that board, she's the most educated. And I've had the privilege of speaking at like Fortune 500, to Fortune 500 CEOs. Like I was in Atlanta, where I spoke at, it's called the GSMA, where you have like all the Vodacoms, MTNs of this world all gather, and they run something called Connected Women. And coding was on everybody's lips to say, this is the language of the future. This is what we have to teach our kids. This is what we have to teach ourselves in order to be relevant in the future. So it's a good thing that you're doing this. Please don't give up. If you're a newbie, it's fine. This is the start to a journey which will open up avenues for you, right? So this Friday, I'm off to New York. I'm at the United Nations, where we're celebrating Women's Month, and we've got a little project that we have, where we're saying that women are not narcissistic enough. Women are not celebrating themselves enough, because you find there are a lot of women who are doing amazing things. whether it's weaving baskets in the rural areas, whether it's in NGOs, whether it's in the corporate world, education. But if you go on Wikipedia and look for them, you don't find them. So we're saying, let us have a deliberate idea to get as many women on Wikipedia as possible. Because currently, the average editor for Wikipedia is a 25-year-old man who is in America. That's the profile of the Wikipedia editor. But we're saying, let's change that. Let's be able to tell our stories through Wikipedia. So maybe the fact that Wikipedia uses a markup language to type, maybe that's the problem. Or maybe there's too much bullying on Wikipedia. Maybe that's the problem. But we're saying, if you can find a woman that you think is changing the world and write a Wikipedia profile on her behalf or for yourself, that would be amazing. So we'll be liaising so that when I come back from New York, we're going to be running with that project, and we want as many of you on Wikipedia as possible. We want you to be able to showcase what you're doing, because this is amazing. So I've got a little gift for everyone. I had 30 of you, so I brought in my book called The Mathematical Genius in You, which is a book to say, how do you think like a mathematician? Since maths is one of the biggest problems in South Africa, it's motivational in nature, and hopefully someone somewhere will be able to appreciate the work that's in there, and hopefully it will change your lives. So thank you very much for the time, and I really appreciate being here. And then lastly, by the way, we've got a maker space in Pretoria by Semi-Mark Square. There's something called the American Corner, so I'm working with the US Embassy there. So we've got like 22 laptops, about 15 iPads, 3D printing machines, electronics. So that's another avenue as well where we can work together to say, let us meet and let us have an environment where we can work and get those skills, and it's for free, right? So I'll be talking to Tinyiko, she'll get in touch with you, and we'll organize something going forward. So thank you very much.